Shalom, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So we're on Zebra, the investors of Zebra, and it's in news details. It's what do you say, an article. So it reads: Los Angeles Rams continue partnership with Zebra Technologies for on-field player tracking. This was on the 9th. No, it wasn't. This because you lot in America. No. It's all stupid because it's all folly. It's not even a real calendar. But you put the damn. Why would you not put day, month, year? Why on earth would you put the month, then the day, then the year? Like you get the smallest piece of time, then the largest, then the larger one, then the largest. That makes more sense. But I'm not advocating for a fake calendar anyway. But nonetheless, I digress. RFID tracking system installed in new SoFi Stadium and Rams practice facility captures data to help team evaluate player performance and operate more efficiently. I'm going to take out my earphones 1 minute. How it say? Lincolnshire 3, September 17th, 2020. Zebra Technologies Corporation, Nasdaq ZBRA, an innovator at the front line of business with solutions and partners that deliver a performance edge, today announced it is capturing essential data for the Los Angeles Rams to help provide the team with a competitive advantage. Zebra is using its best-in-class RFID technology to track player and ball information for each of the Rams' practice sessions and games this season, allowing the team to develop better game plans and more strategically evaluate on-field performance. Zebra's technology is installed at LA's new home field, SoFi Stadium, a $5 billion project expected to be an architectural and technological model for the sports and entertainment venues of the future. You see how I start again? Future. That's what I was getting too excited about. For the future. So this is meant to set the precedent for the future of sports stadiums and concerts and venues, so on and so forth. So it says, the Rams will also utilize Zebra's enterprise technology at SoFi for tracking, scanning, and managing food and merchandise product inventories. The Rams are widely recognized across sports as one of the most forward-thinking, data-driven organizations in the NFL, which recently just went cashless, which is why I mentioned this, so I thought I'd better take a deeper look. And here we are, I'm just bringing out the article. So it says, the Rams are widely recognized across sports as one of the most forward-thinking, data-driven organizations in the NFL. So strategically aligning with Zebra furthers that investment and allows the team to arm its coaches and players with the best available player and ball tracking technology on the market. Now, I'm not trying to say they're putting it in the players and in the balls. They're putting it in their shoulder pads, they're putting it in their different garments and inside the football, inside the equipment. But nonetheless, they built it for a specific purpose of certain RFID technology in this thing. Does that mean that they'll never move on to it? Does that mean that, oh no, this is it? You know they're trying to jab something. You know they're trying to kharag something. Put the character upon people. So we continue. As an organization, we have put emphasis on having the best analytic minds and tools available. And Zebra Technologies' tracking system is a vital part of that portfolio of resources, said Reggie Scott, LA Rams Vice President of Sports, Medicine and Performance. We look forward to once again putting it into action this season. Zebra's tracking system uses RFID chips, which are embedded inside footballs applied to players' shoulder pads and sewn into their practice shirts, and compression gear for non-padded practices to transmit real-time location system RTLS data to system receivers positioned around stadiums and at teams' practice facilities. The Zebra MotionWorks sport tracking system captures metrics such as player participation, speed, including acceleration and deceleration per play, and aggregate distance travelled, orientation and proximity to the balls, as well as other players on the field. The information captured by the Zebra system is then utilized by the Rams to calculate and analyze vast amounts of information about every player for every repetition in practice and every play of the game throughout the course of a season. We are thrilled to continue our work with the Los Angeles Rams as one of our partner teams, said John Pollard, Vice President of Zebra Sports Business Development, Zebra Technologies. For us, the Rams are an exciting organization to be working with, given its unique emphasis on advanced analytics and innovative use of our tracking technology. We're excited to provide the Rams organization with our services and information to help the team gain a performance edge on the field. In this unique time, it will be imperative for LA to manage and oversee contact between staff and members, players and equipment during practices and games. Zebra's RFID-based systems provide for less touch points as it requires zero direct contact with devices to operate. That would be great in coronavirus, wouldn't it? Because then you won't have to you can keep your distance and you can make it anyway. RFID tracking chips are installed in players' games and practice equipment at the beginning of the season and then can be left untouched for the rest of the season. The chips can easily be turned on and off with a simple wave of the hand, and the chips installed inside players' jerseys and other practice uniforms are designed to be washed and dried, again minimizing the amount of physical contact with equipment, which will help to keep team staff members and players protected over the course of the year. So this is going to be great. Imagine if they could put it inside you, and then you could get into the place. You don't have to have keys. You can pay with it. Then you don't need your cash in the cashless NFL. Last year, Zebra extended its NFL partnership as the official on-field player tracking provider. Zebra has worked with the NFL to implement a best-in-class player and ball tracking system and helped launch a new era of football data and analytics known as next-gen stats, allowing fans, media and teams to understand the game in a whole new way. Beyond football, Zebra provides real-time location insights to leading companies in other industries such as retail, healthcare, manufacturing and transportation and logistics to help them improve with their operational efficiencies and real-time decision-making. Then it goes into their normal thing about all of their tracking systems and how great it is, because it's their website and they've put out this thing. Let's filter it through the scriptures now. Shalom. Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders in Israel that rule well. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light, a messenger of light. But there's a dark light, and there's a light. Like the one Yahawashi brought. That was the light. That was the water. That was the bread. He was that bread of life. He is that bread of life. Salah. Well, there's another light. It says Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. When you read in Revelation, the 13th chapter, about that beast that's going to cause all to have that mark of the beast, not the elect, but he's going to cause all to have the mark of the beast. That same beast is able to deceive people by miracles, and that's that light that they're showing out. But it might not be the right sort of frequency or color of light that you're trying to be enlightened with. So Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So there's another light, and this is the light we must walk up in. Let's get Revelation 7 and start verse 15. Therefore are they before the throne of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and serve him day and night in his temple, and he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall no more hunger, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto the living fountain of waters. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. And that's the same Jerusalem that we're just going into, which is the New Jerusalem, the holy city. And it talks about, it says, and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi shall wipe all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. I.e., Christianity tells that this is actually going to be, there's going to be a kingdom, and it's going to fall from heaven, it's going to slowly descend, but it's really talking about the Israelites. And why they're descending? Because certain ones of them were caught up in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. But we were really just talking about the RFID technology in one of the teams of the NFL. And the NFL has just gone cashless, recently gone cashless, and this was a time before that, and I had not heard of either of these things, but I heard about them both at the same time. Then I went deeper into this SoFi thing. We've just been through the article then, so that's what made me correlate, or let the Spirit make the correlation between the two. The cashless, how perfect would it be? I think, as I mentioned in that video about on the article, if you didn't have to pay with the cash because it's got the COVID on it, but in fact you can have a chip and it can do it for you, and it can do it from a social distance, so there's less contact, and we can start getting back to normal, and it can keep track and trace. We know whether you've had the vaccine or not. There's so many things they can do with this, and as I always say, we know in part, we prophesy in part. By no means am I saying that's exactly how it has to happen, but it does exactly have to happen in some way. So Revelation 13, and we'll just get 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. With the way they'd set it up there, it wasn't having to be in the players at that time. But the way that they're going cashless just after this. So I think there's going to be some correlation there. This is me speaking as a man. I'm not saying the Lord's come to me, told me that this is exactly how it's going to do. Again, we know in part, we prophesy in part. But we know that the RFID microchip is going to have to be involved in this, because that is the mark of the beast. And that is eventually going to have to end up inside people. There's a few other places in Revelation I wanted to hit, but I actually can't remember it. So from there, we'll just close out. So double honors to the elders in Israel that rule well. Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Shalom.